Well, hello there, my darlings. Happy bloody Friday to you, and welcome to a speed build. We haven't done one of these in a hot titty minute. And look at us. Here we are. This is Ashfield Estate. It is a 3-bedroom, 3-bathroom English country house that I got inspiration from an estate agent. They were selling this house and it was gorgeous. Absolutely loved it, and I lost the bloody reference image, so I can't show you what it looked like, so I would have flopped it up on the screen. And I lost the reference image quite soon into building this as well, so I just decided, right, I've got enough inspiration. I'm going to completely just wing it and see what I can come up with myself. So that is exactly what I did. Now, we are using lots of custom content today because custom content is amazing. And I'm very much for it, using the creators Felixander and Harry, Pierre Sim, Plumbob Tea Society, and also Peacemaker as well. So all 5 of them, I am using all of their custom content in the game. I will try and link it down below today, but if not, I will do it over the weekend and get you guys the custom content that you would need. But it is the majority of everything from those particular creators. That is my favorites, and I like to use them. I do. So you can see we've kind of skipped on ahead a little bit now. We've put the wallpapers on. That wallpaper is from Felixander, by the way, if you do want to go into... Ow, I just hit my bloody elbow. Oh, it's not funny when you do that. I don't know why they call it your funny bone, because it's not funny. It's very, very hurts. But yeah, that wallpaper is on the House of Harlock's website. If you want to go and get it, it is completely free. Some of the objects that I do use in this game are on Patreon, and they're not out to public just yet, I don't think. A few particular things, including the new brownstone kitchen from Harry, and I think several pieces from Pierre Sim for his Oak House collection. I'm unsure if they're out on public release yet, but they will be in the future. So if you don't want to go and pay, then you can just wait for them to be free. There's an option there for you. Yes, it is. Now I'm littering the front of the build up with this beautiful wisteria. This wisteria is from Plumbob Tea Society. It is part of I think it's called the Country Garden collection. It's a beautiful pack full of absolutely gorgeous pieces. And I love them. I love this wisteria. It just fits in with this build so perfectly. So that's exactly what I decided to do. Now over to this side, I'm going to be building a little garage. A garage, if you will. And I was like, oh, do we want to make it taller? Should we make the walls taller? I end up going up to the top, doing that cheat where you can build at different heights. People think that you can do this naturally. You can't. You've got to do it this way if you want a medium height wall on the same level as a short wall. So that's what I'm doing here, to just get a garage in. And then in the end, I end up going for a short wall anyway. So that whole thing was a waste of bloody time. But I just wanted a little separate garage in here. Now, I love the interior in here. We went for a little bit more of a modern traditional vibe, but a lot more of a darker aesthetic on the inside. I wanted a moody feel on the inside. Still some brighter pieces here and there, the brighter rooms here and there, especially with the bedrooms. I've injected a bit of color into the bedrooms, but I wanted to keep that darker, moodier interior. The voiceover will be failing today. Yes, it will, as always. but we're just going to have to go with it. Now, this wall that I'm using is from Debug. I'm unsure what pack this came from, actually. I think it's base game. I don't see a logo on it anywhere. So yeah, it must be a base game wall. I just thought it fit perfectly in with this build. So I absolutely go to town on it, and I put it absolutely everywhere. You'll probably see me pausing every now and again. I don't know if I do pause, but I was very much into a podcast at this point. I was listening to the Mile Higher podcast with Kendall, and Josh. My favorite podcast. They go over conspiracies and all sorts. They're just bloody lovely people. I just want to be friends with them. For goodness sake, Josh and Kendall, I want to be friends with you. Let's make this happen, please. Thank you very much. If you are unsure what this podcast is what I just said. It's like a conspiracy, aliens, ghosts, paranormal podcast. It's my absolute favorite. I would definitely recommend anybody who's into that shit to go over and give it a watch, because it's amazing. Yes, it is. So what I'm doing here is putting some gravel all the way up to the garage area, and I'm using the new flooring from it's from that kitchen pack, the country kitchen pack. I just thought it looked really nice on the outside, so yeah, that's what I'm doing, darlings. And I end up framing the path in with this stone that came with Jungle Adventure, I think it came with. I use this a lot to line paths. I just really like the small pieces. I just wish we had pieces like this in the build catalogue. I don't understand why little things like this get overlooked in The Sims. Like, they should just take a big look at what their community are doing and how they're building and stuff, I think, and bring out objects like that. I don't know. I'm moaning about The Sims again, but you know what? I'm allowed. I'm allowed. How are you all doing? I hope you're all right. I hope you're all going to have a lovely weekend. I'm looking forward to this weekend. Tom's coming home. We're just going to chill out. Chill out big time. Maybe go on a nice big walk now that Blue's leg is definitely better. It's definitely better. It's so funny because you can kind of sense it in himself as well. Or you can see it in himself. Sorry, not sense. He's just... Oh, my leg's not hurting anymore. You can see him like kicking his back legs out, and he's having a lovely time, bless him. So thank you to all of you gorgeous buggers, my darling friends all around the world who sent him some good wishes and good vibes, because it worked, my loves. I always think that. I always think there is something in a group of people, if they've all got the same wish and they've all got the same energy, then you can make good things happen. And you guys healed him. You really did. So yeah, thank you for that. Now this little area out the back here, it was quite tight. I didn't want to put this on a bigger lot. I did have a thought process of, oh, maybe we should do this on a 64x64. And then I was like, no, because it will take 90 years. And I just don't have the time to do a 64x64 yet. I do want to do one soon. I want to do like a village, but I'm thinking about saving that for the Let's Build when we go off to Brindleton Bay. But yeah, so I kept it on a, I think this is a 40x30. It's that I build on this lot so much. It's the summer home lot in Windenburg. I just love this lot. The lighting is great here, especially in the evening, which is the lighting what I'm using now. It's gorgeous. But yes, I'm putting more ivy around at the minute, but a lot of it was creeping in the interior. So I did have to change that quite a bit, but it still looks nice. And I wish we would have more ivy in the game, more ivy like this, like a regular shaped looking ivy that we could like place in places. I'd be very much for it. Love those like arched windows on that little, what that is the bay window in the living area. Love those arched windows. They are from Felixander as well. They are also on the House of Harlech's website, where you can go and download them for free. And they just really look nice from the interior as well, because we put a nice leafy wallpaper from the Tiny Travelers pack from Harry and Felix, and it just fits in with the vibe. Really does. Really love the interior inside here. I use a lot of wood paneling, or only wood paneling, I think, throughout the whole house, but we inject some colors in, and I just love it. I really like how the interior came out. But we'll talk about that a bit further on. Yes, we will. So here I was like, right, we're going to need to put a barrier of some kind in, because the Sims will just walk through that wall. So what I end up doing is putting loads of trees there and short iron fence, just to act as a bit of a barrier against the actual wall itself. So your Sims don't come and float through, darlings. They really don't. thank you as well so much for all of your lovely comments on my last videos. I've still got to catch up with a few from the previous 2 videos, so don't think I'm ignoring those comments. I have read them. I just haven't interacted with them yet. So leave it to me. Over the weekend, I'll have all comments caught up with. But yes, it's a thing I love to do. I love to listen. I love to read your comments, and I love to interact with you guys. It's so important to me. That is the biggest importance to me for this community, is making sure that you guys know that you are not just a number to me. You're not. I'm not going to sing. Nearly did then. Nearly did. Caught myself just in time before I serenaded you with a numbers song. Oh, Christ. What am I like? I did think about putting a statue there, but I was like, no. So I ended up putting some rocks from Snowy Escape there with the moss on top. And I just prefer it. Prefer how that looks. And again, obviously getting some terrain painting in around the tree areas, and going down the lawn lines as well, just to give it a bit more realism. And I ended up putting a bush on this side as well, which I just thought looked stunning next to that tree. It really did. And then I go around the whole lot and do some more terrain painting as well. But yes, I do love how this house came out. I would live in this house in a heartbeat, I tell you. I bloody much would. Annoyingly, when I was doing gameplay, that stupid bloody Hoover pack made everything dusty, and it was glitching out, and there was dust bunnies that I couldn't get rid of. It was just so annoying. So yeah, has anybody else been having problems with that pack? I know quite a lot of people have, and it's quite buggy. So yes, very fuming. More wisteria onto the back. I wanted to absolutely litter this build in this gorgeous piece of custom content. My lord, it was one of my favorite ever CC packs, was the cottage pack from Plum Bob Tea Society. It was so well done, and there's so many objects, and it's not only like build stuff, it's create a sim, it's all sorts. So if you haven't got it, I would implore you to go and download it, and I'll make sure to link that down below once I have put all of the CC down below over this weekend at some point. Maybe Monday. If it creeps into Monday, you'll have to excuse me, but it's so hard to... I need to get like a document where all of the custom content I use all of the time is just there, and then anything new needs to be added to it. I think I'll do that in the future, just so you can have a full list of the CC that I always use in your game, or if you do, or at least a document with it all on, you know. So yes, so this little area here is a little like patio area. I didn't want it to be too... This house is very minimal, so I wanted that to reflect in the garden as well. I didn't want too much stuff out here. I didn't want a barbecue or anything. I just wanted a lovely place where they could come and sit by the fire pit in relative comfort. And that is what I've came up with. I really like how it looks, and I just think the vibe suits the house really. And I was very much for it. Very much for it indeed. What are you getting up to this weekend, darlings? I watched the new, the Square Enix showcase last night, where they actually showed off the next Life is Strange game. Oh my god, I cannot bloody wait to play it. Both of the Life is Strange games were one of my favorites. I absolutely loved them. So I cannot wait to play that on stream with you guys. It's going to be an absolute ball. But yes, I've got a few games I want to play. I actually want to do a bit of gaming this weekend. I really do. I always miss out on doing gaming because I'm gaming for a bloody day job, you know. So I don't have time anymore, and gaming was one of my favorite hobbies. It was. So this weekend I'm definitely going to be getting on my PC and doing a bit of gaming. Unsure at what game just yet, but yes. I think we're going to go into the interiors now. I'm just putting a bit more of these topiary bushes in. So here we are. That gorgeous fireplace is from Pierre Sim. It is from the Oak House collection. It is stunning. And that is a TV I'm putting up on the wall. I know it looks like a piece of art, but it's not. It's from Harry and Felix for the living room pack. And it just fits in with this. This is the living room, by the way. I don't know if you knew, but this is the living room. Those gorgeous sofas are from Pierre Sim as well as the coffee table. I just wanted a pop of white in here. Wanted this room to be a little bit more brighter than the rest of the house, considering it's got these big bay windows with this bright wallpaper on. I wanted this room to have a little bit more brightness to it. So this is probably the brightest room in the house, apart from the teenage bedroom, which I did make mustard yellow with mustard yellow wood paneling. I know it must sound awful, but trust me, I was very happy with it when it came to it. I won't lie to you, but that's coming up a bit later on anyway. You'll see it. But look at this. That wood paneling, by the way, is from Peacemaker. I cannot remember what it's called or the title of it, so I'll make sure to link that down below as well when I do the CC links. But just look at this living room. I'm for it. Just imagine the calming atmosphere in here, reading a book, having a glass of gin. Oh, I'd be very much for it. I really would. Really, really would. And mixing everybody's furniture together as well. It was really nice to mix all my favourite CC creators' pieces together, and they just fit in so well. Especially going along the lines of Felix, Harry, and Pierre Sim, because the Max's match is just perfection from all of them. So it just fit in with this vibe lovely. Now, this bay window here, I was like, I want lots of greenery in this corner, mainly to blend in with the outdoors, but also to blend in with the wallpaper, because the wallpaper has got all of those gorgeous, gorgeous patterns all over it. And I just thought it fit in very well. But as I said, I do go along the lines of minimalism in this house. Minimalism is my shit. I just absolutely love it. And I love trying to get that across in The Sims without it looking too empty or not realistic. I think there's a fine line between those two, especially when you're trying to build in The Sims. It's a bit difficult, but I did it. I think I did it. So this little bit here is it's a parlor, I would say, like a parlor / library, where you can see it's got a bit more of a darker, moody aesthetic in here, because I use lots of black furniture and lots of dark woods and stuff. So in my head, the Sim that lives here, he is an architect, and this would be maybe somewhere he could bring his prospective clients and sit down and just have a nice chat and go over some models of builds or something. I don't know. I'm not an architect. I don't know what they do. But I thought this room just had a nice feeling to it. It's a nice moody atmosphere in here, which I love. And yes, again, using lots of Harry and Felix's living room stuff, including those Bellini sofa chairs, gorgeous things. I love them. But yes, very nice parlor. You could even make this into a kid's, like a playroom if you wanted. If you wanted to renovate this, you could make it into a playroom. But I don't know, I just wanted it to have this nice atmosphere in here. I did put up 2 wall lights, which gave it a little bit more lighting, but I still think it's still got that moody edge to it, which, yeah, I really like. Those wall-mounted cabinets there, they're from Pierre Sim as well for the Oak House collection. They just glide right up to the wall and they're floating from beneath. I just thought they really suit the atmosphere in here. Really like it. I do. And this is obviously loads of fireplaces in here. I think there's about 6 fireplaces in total in this house. 1 in each bedroom, 1 in the office, 1 in this room, and 1 in the living room. But yeah, so kitchen is probably the most minimal room of the house, using Harry's new gorgeous, amazing brownstone kitchen. Definitely my favorite kitchen that Harry's done so far, without a doubt. I'm in love with it. I think it's beautiful. It's my aesthetic completely. It's quite similar to my kitchen in a way, without the lip around the top. I've got like almost a cascading edge to my worktops, and they're in like a slaty sort of tone. But the cupboards and everything look very similar to mine in real life. But mine's not black. Mine's like a sort of light, really light smoky grey, which I love. I love it. And look at that beautiful island. I didn't want to go and use the full island piece. Harry's got that like prism sort of geometric island piece. I wanted to just have a little bit of it and then have an extra little bit on the end where they can come and sit and eat their breakfast or something in the kitchen area. And I just love this kitchen. I do. I think it's my vibes. I'm for it. Imagine how clean you could keep it. And oh, I'm for it. So yeah, I didn't put any kind of decoration up on the sides apart from a plant that you'll see in the video tour at the end. And that was it really. But yes, dining room. Dining room. I wanted the dining room to still blend in with the kitchen. So I used darker furniture, but using light wooden or white wooden panels just to bring a bit of brightness to the room. So if they do have guests over, it's just a little bit bright, a bit more sunny. They could open up those double patio windows out into the garden area. Patio door, sorry. So I just wanted this room to just reflect on the kitchen with the color tones, but still have a bit more of a brighter feel to it. And I think I pulled it off, loves. I won't lie to you. So very much happy with it. Yes, I am. This is the office. So this was, as we said, I think the guy, the husband is the architect. So he needed a very nice office to just come and get all of his sketches and design pieces done. Again, I wanted a bit more of a moody vibe in here. So lots black paneling on the wall in here for a start. Just a very nice moody atmosphere in here, and I love it. And this goes right onto the end of the house as well. So this is like the little like pokey outy bit. That's a very technical term in architecture. The pokey outy bit. So yeah, I knew I wanted to put an office in here, so that's what I went and did. And I just love it. Just love all these vibes. I think the house blends through really nicely as well with everything that is used. Even going up into the bedrooms where we do inject a bit more colour, especially into the teen bedroom and the child's bedroom. We definitely add some colour into those rooms, but I still think it kind of is cohesive. It fits in very well. And I was very happy. Very, very happy with this build. Always so much easier for me to build with custom content because all of these pieces reflect my own style. So it's so much easier building for myself rather than thinking of somebody else, which I just enjoy doing. So everything came together really, really easily. I do always like pre-build my rooms first to make sure I'm happy with it. And then I delete the lot and then go back like I'm doing now and put everything back in where it was. Just because I just find that a lot easier now. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. So this is the master bedroom anyway, while I was waffling. Look at those gorgeous wardrobes. They are from Pierre Sim for the Oak House collection. Just think they're stunning. Do think they're stunning. And again, really bringing in that moody, darker vibe up into the bedroom as well. By use of lots of darker furnitures and just selective lighting here and there, which I really enjoy. I do. Don't know if this could be me, this bedroom. It's my tastes, definitely, but personally, I do prefer a bit more of a brighter bedroom. I would, if this was my room, I would go a bit more lighter grey with the paneling rather than having them black. But I just wanted that vibe to come through in this house. So that's what I did. Yes, I did. And yeah, I think it's nice. That little chair in the corner is from Peacemaker, by the way. I think it's the Gwendolyn chair. I just wanted a bit more of a classic armchair up in the bedroom area. So we're into the mustard room. Look at the colour. Look at the colour of those bloody wall panels. I'm for it. I match it in with the curtains as well. And I did want to get a bit of a pattern on the bedding. So I go for that grey. What is that? Is that... I forgot the name of those flowers. Magnolia? I think it's magnolia tree. Just wanted a bit of a pattern. Bit of a pattern in there. Still reflecting on the colours though, because they do have like little injections of that mustard tone from the walls. And in here, I was like, oh, should I do like orange wardrobes? And I was like, no, Aiden, that's a bit much. We'll stick with black. We'll stick with black to match in with the door. So it's still darker in here, which I like. But I think the brightness of the wall panels and stuff just really lifted this room up. And yeah, I'm very much for it. I think it's perfect room for a teen. Not just a teen. This could be adults as well, but just a bit more of a grown-up room, I think. And I just love the vibe of it in here. I do. I love it. Absolutely love how this room came out. We end up doing a little TV in here as well with the Samsung frame-esque TV. That looks like a piece of art. I put that on the wall and I just size it down a few times as well, just so it fits in with the wall paneling and it doesn't like swamp this room too much. Very much for it indeed. When we get to the bathroom as well, I'm in love with the bathroom. Bathroom is probably one of my favorite bathrooms I've done in quite a while. You'll see that a bit further on, but yeah, it looks lovely. Now into the kids' bedroom. Not very realistic. Well, Yeah, no, it is. Fireplaces in kids' bedroom, it does happen. But you wouldn't necessarily put a fire on in a kid's bedroom, to be honest with you. But I did. I thought, you know what? Bugger it. If she catches on fire, it's only her own fault. I'm joking. I'm joking. But I just think it looks nice in here. We end up going for a bit more of a softer palette in here as well, using white furniture. Also changed the colour of the fireplace for a bit more of a smokier grey, just so it fits in a bit lighter in here. But lots of pink in here. Pink panelling. Lots of little cutesy bits, but still looking very classy. I really wanted the classy vibe to come through. In the beginning, I was like, oh, should we use this dollhouse? And I was like, no, because we need to get a wardrobe in here. And that was me noticing there was no more room for it. So we ended up getting rid of that and just popping this in. Popping this beautiful one from the Tiny Traveller pack. And I changed the colour of the bed frame as well. It was just looking a bit, everything was a bit too pink. So I ended up going for a white bed frame as well. It helped and it looked a little bit better to me. But yes, this is me just hunting around for a few pieces. I end up getting rid of that mirror above the fireplace and we go for that little world map instead. I just wanted a bit more of a cutesy vibe put in here, to be honest with you. I really did. And then up here I put a little shelf with a hat on. I thought it was gorgeous. And then a little picture frame on top of it as well. Very nice indeed. Really like how this room came out. It was very cute. Very, very cute. And then I'm getting a little rug in there too. Just to soften up the room a little bit. So, into the bathroom. So this is a dream bathroom of mine. Colour, everything, the palette, the minimalism. Everything just works for me in here. And yeah, I really love it. It's just the lighting that comes through in this bathroom as well. You'll see that in the video tour at the end. It looked beautiful. Very much for it. I would definitely have this bathroom in a heartbeat. I really would. Anyway, my darlings, I hope you have the most amazing weekends, whatever you do. I'll be back on Monday with Let's Build the Worlds. Let's Build the World. And then, yes, that's it. I'm not going to tell you my schedule next week because it could change. But I hope you have a lovely bloody weekend, whatever you get up to, my darlings. You're going to go and watch a video tour now. And I will see you all next week. Goodbye, my darlings.